how to use cycles and linked sheets to create animation loops in Callipeg. In this shot here, I have a rabbit sleeping and I want to loop that selection. If I play, you can see how the belly moves up and down, and I want it to be longer in my animation. The first possibility would be to just duplicate with the content, but then if I draw here, it won't be drawn there. And that's a better way to do that. I just go back, select all the sheets I want, and then tap on create a cycle. Now it's a different kind of display, like a box containing all my sheets. And if I double tap to select a cycle, I can extend it. And the animation will be looped. And you can see here, the white line indicates the end of a cycle. So that here is 1 repetition. And I want to make 3 repetitions. I could also just tap here and type 3. And now within a cycle, if I draw on that one, it will be drawn on that one too, and that one too. That's what we call linked sheets. And when you scrub, you can see that one being linked to those, that one to those, and so on. I just go back to erase my modifications. I unsolo it. I select the other ones here and tap 3. And now my animation is looped. When you select a cycle, you can choose to delete it, to duplicate it with its content, to change the number of repetition, to break the cycle. Here, it will become only linked sheets. So I can still draw here, it will be there, but it's not a cycle anymore. I can edit a cycle. And then I can double tap, extend, compress, time within the cycle itself. And you can define the type of loop. By default, it's a simple loop. It will just repeat the cycle in the original order. Ping pong will invert the cycle for each repetition. And random will place randomly the sheets within the repetition after the original sheets. Here I have a pendulum animation just going one way. So I will select my layers, select all the sheets, and tap cycle. I extend it so it goes 2 times. And then it just repeated in a simple loop. But if I go to ping pong and reduce the animation to the line, I will have a nice back and forth animation. Cycles are also a nice way to create boiling line effects. I have 3 different drawings that I loop. Linked sheets outside of cycles can also be useful in some situations. In this situation, for example, I have a walk cycle that I want to duplicate as a reflection. So I can create a new drawing layer, put it under, select all the sheets in my first layer, copy them as linked. And now if I draw on that one here, it will be here too. I want to move everything here a bit up, so I select all the sheets here and all the sheets here, transform, I move it up a little, I validate, then I unselect. Now I select my second layer, I add a transformation layer with the diamond icon, and from that layer here, I will move the pivot point to the bottom and drag the top of the transformation box to the bottom. Now I could just decrease the opacity, and now I have my character walking with its reflection, and at any point I can just disable the transformation layer, and that one still exists in its original location. And if I want, I can just go here, lock my alpha, and add some mud on his boot, and you can see it being drawn at the same time under, thanks to linked sheets. That's the kind of things you can do with transformation layers in Callipeg, and I will show you next how you can use them.